This video is going to change the way you work in Excel. I am going to share with you some shortcut keys in Excel for your daily action items in your Excel file. And if you are a normal human like me, then I can tell you you would not be able to retain more than 50% of the shortcut keys that you have learned by watching any video or by reading any content. At the end of this video, I will share you my way of learning and practicing the shortcut keys which really helped me speed up my productivity in Excel. Hello everybody, my name is Namita Devi and I welcome you again to my Excel club. So let's start this video by learning some shortcut keys for our daily actions, or I would say that performing some action multiple times in a day in the Excel. So let's get started. To insert a new row in your data set, first of all, you need to highlight the entire row. Activate any cell in your data set, and to highlight the entire row, press Shift and Space key from your keyboard. It will highlight the entire row for you, and then press Ctrl and plus key from your keyboard to insert a new row in your data set. If you want to insert multiple rows, so follow the same steps. Highlight the entire row by pressing Shift and Space key from your keyboard, and then select the number of rows that you want to highlight. For example, I want to insert 4 new rows in my data set. So highlight 4 rows, press Shift and down arrow key from your keyboard. I have highlighted 4 rows in my data, and then click Ctrl and plus key from your keyboard. This has inserted 4 new rows in your data set. I am doing Ctrl Z to undo my action items, and then to insert a new column, the process is the same. For row, we to highlight the row we used Shift and Space key. For column, we will use Control and Space key. So to highlight a column, press Control and Space key. This will highlight the entire column for you, and then press Control and plus key from your keyboard to insert a new column. If you want to insert multiple columns, you can again do the same steps. Press Control and Space key from your keyboard to highlight the entire row. Suppose I want to insert 5 columns in my data. So press Shift and arrow key either left or right, and select the 4 columns, and then press Control and plus key from your keyboard to insert new 4 columns in your data file. I am doing Control Z to undo this action in my data file, and let's move on to the next shortcut. Delete the entire row in your data. You need to highlight that row first, activate any cell in that row, and then press Shift and Space key from your keyboard. This will highlight the entire row, and then press Control and minus key from your keyboard to delete that row. If you want to delete multiple rows, I'm doing Control Z to undo my last action. To delete the multiple rows, you can highlight the entire row again by pressing Shift and Space key from your keyboard, and then press Shift and arrow key downwards or upwards to select the rows which you want to delete, and then press Control and minus key from your keyboard. So to insert the new rows, we used Control and plus key, and to delete the rows, we used Control and minus key from your keyboard. Same way you can delete the columns. So to select the entire column, what was the shortcut to highlight the column? For row, it was Shift plus space. For column, it is Control plus space. So my entire column has been highlighted, and then I can choose the same key, which is Control and minus key from my keyboard to delete that column. Similarly, you can delete multiple columns in your data. So I'm doing Control Z to undo my last action, and then select the entire column by pressing Control and Space key from your keyboard, and then Shift and left and right arrow keys to delete the columns, and then Control and minus key from your keyboard to delete those columns from your data. So this is how you can delete the entire row and column in your data without using any mouse. So the only difference in inserting and deleting the rows and column is the control and plus sign to insert and control and minus sign to delete. To select the entire data set that you have in your Excel file, activate any cell inside your data set and then press Ctrl and A key from your keyboard to highlight the entire data. If I have activated any cell outside my data, see what will happen. I'm pressing Ctrl and A key from my keyboard and it will highlight the entire Excel file. And this is what I do not want. I only want to highlight the data that I have in this file. So you have to activate any cell inside your data set and then press Ctrl and A key from your keyboard. So we have seen that how we can highlight the entire row and entire column. So the shortcut key is Control and Space key from your keyboard to highlight the entire column, and Shift plus Space key to select or highlight the entire row. What if I want to highlight only the rows and the complete rows and column within my data set? So the shortcut key is Control, Shift, and down arrow key to select the entire column within your data set. And for row, it is Control, Shift, and right arrow key to select the entire row within your data set. To select the entire data set, keep pressing Control and Shift key and then press down arrow key. It will select the entire data set in your file. The other shortcut keys to select the entire data set is activate any cell inside your data and then press Control and A key from your keyboard. If you have a very big data set in your Excel file, to move on to the to jump onto the last row and column in your data, you must be using scroll bars. Today I'll tell you the fastest way than using a scroll bar, by which you can jump onto the four corners of your data. So for that, press Control and arrow keys from your keyboard. So towards right, towards down, then left, then upward. So I am pressing four keys from my keyboard, and you can see that I can jump onto the four corners of my data set. Let me explain this with a small example. Let's say I want to see the data of only store A. So for that, I will filter out my data first. So to add the filters, the shortcut key is Control, Shift, and L key from your keyboard. In the stores, I will select the store A and click on OK. So this is the data that I want to select. So for that, press Control A shortcut key from your keyboard and then Alt and semicolon from your keyboard. This will highlight only the selected cells that you have in your data, and then press Control and C from your keyboard. This will copy only the selected or filtered data that you have in your data, and then you can copy it somewhere else if you want. The sum function in Excel is something like everybody has used it who has worked in the Excel file. The shortcut key for that sum function is, for example, I want to add up all the values in column D. So the shortcut key is Alt and equal to a key from your keyboard, and it will add up all the values for you. What if I don't want to add up all the values? I want to add up only last three values that I have in this cell. So I can highlight those values and then press Alt and equal to key from your keyboard. It will add up only the highlighted cells for you. To add or remove filters in your data, the shortcut key is Control, Shift, and L. So I'm pressing Control, Shift, and L from my keyboard, you can see that the filters have been applied in my data. From here, you can play around with your data. And to remove these filters, the shortcut key is the same, Control Shift and L. So if you press Control Shift L, the filters will get added, and if you press Control Shift L again, the filters will go away. Paste as values is also something that we frequently use in Excel. So let's see what's the shortcut key for pasting the values. I am writing here any formula, and the entire data is having this formula. I want to paste these formulas into values. So the shortcut key is, first of all, you need to copy the entire data by pressing Ctrl and C key from your keyboard, and then press Alt E S V from your keyboard, and then press enter. So there are multiple keys here to paste the values. So Alt ESV. So the best way to remember is Alt plus eat some vegetables. So ESV to paste the values in your data. If you want to visualize your data using some charts, so the shortcut key to get a chart for your data set is pressing Alt and F1 key from your keyboard, and it will display you the default format of the charts for your data set. So the shortcut key is Alt and F1. The shortcut key to get a new line in the same cell is activate this cell, and then it should be in the written format, and then press Alt and Enter key from your keyboard to write anything in the next line in the same cell. So the shortcut key is Alt and Enter. The shortcut key to get the format cell dialog box is Control and 1 key from your keyboard. You will be landed on this pop-up window wherein you can format your cells. But if I will format my cells directly from here, it will be applicable only to the selected cell in my data. So if I want to format my cells for the entire column, then I need to choose Control Shift and down arrow key to highlight the entire column inside my data, and then press Control and 1 key from my keyboard, and from here I can change the formatting of my selected cells. The shortcut key to get the date and the time in your Excel file. So for date, the shortcut key is Control and semicolon from your keyboard. So it will display the date for you that you have in your system. And for the time, you can press Control, Shift, and colon from your keyboard. So it will display the current time that you have in your system. There are thousands of shortcut keys in Excel. I cannot learn all of them. Nobody can, yaar. So what I did is I made a list of at least 50 shortcut keys in front of me, and then every day I made a promise to myself that I will learn and I will execute, I will practice at least 3 to 4 shortcut keys each day. So within few weeks I was like master of those 50 shortcut keys, and now I was so happy that I don't need any mouse. I do not have any dependency on mouse. I do not need to move away my hands from the keyboard, and I can work on and on my Excel files. So if you are really excited to know those 50 shortcut keys, that is for me. You can also add more, and you can delete some of them. You can get those 50 shortcut keys from the description. I have given a link in the description. You can go there. There you can find a button. You can download the printable format of your 50 shortcut keys. If you want, you can take the printout of all of them and keep that on your desktop, or keep that on your working station, and then make a small promise to yourself that you will learn at least 1 or 2 shortcut keys each day, and you will practice. You can share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. You can tell me if you want to know more about the shortcut.